Alright folks, welcome back to Farming Simulator 19. My name is Drake. I am the Farming Aviator, and this is our new series. We are on Seneca County. We have our farm built already. We are already into early summer. I've been just playing with some things, getting everything set up before I started recording here. And wanted to show you guys the farm, and we'll probably do some soybean planting today. Alright, let's get to it. So here is the map. This is our farm right here. This is where we're at right now. Let me kind of zoom out, show you how big this map is. So yeah, it's a pretty big map, lots of fields. Most of the fields are like medium, small sized. So that's kind of something different about this map. Lots of topography. Sorry, can't say that word today. Lots of topography on this map, so that's kind of cool. Lots of trees and stuff. It's based in, I think, Seneca County, Illinois. So we got, I think, 5 or 6 fields. Actually, 7. We got these 2 fields. These 2, we're going to keep the same rotation. I know we got wheat and oat in there. We're going to keep doing cereal. And then they're both cereal, and so that's why I'm considering them the same field. And then we'll rotate these 2 fields the same. This is going to be our soybean field this year. We got these 2 fields are corn. And then this half of this field, because we built our farm on half of this field. And then we got this section right here in this field, because we needed some room for our silos and stuff. So that's why we just have this little section right here. So these 2 sections, they're kind of just going to be whatever crops, since they're pretty small fields. But we got our rotation here. Wheat, that's those first 2 fields, soybeans, and then those other 2 fields are going to be corn. So that's the wheat, cereal crops, soybeans, and these 2 are going to be corn this year. And then we'll start rotating all of those. So, alright, we'll go into the house here. This house is an awesome mod. Just love how they set it all up. Nice big TV here, dining area. Oop, gotta have my Wheaties in the morning. Nice kitchen area. Nice big patio. You can see back here, this goes into the garage. Here's my truck. A Chevy 2500 HD. We go upstairs. Got bedrooms, 2 bedrooms here, and bathroom here. So yeah, that's the house. Alright, and then let's go out here and I'll show you some of the farm. So we got a nice amount of storage. Let's start right here. We got Class Combine. I actually just bought this. I had a little bit smaller New Holland one, but decided to go upgrade to a larger size just because we're just going to run 1 harvester. We got a Caterpillar truck. We got a couple Caterpillar trucks. Here is my new favorite planter. We got the Massey Ferguson Momentum planter. Also, Fendt makes it. And then the thing about this here is we're going to use a lot of we got a Class harvester. That's about it. We're going to use a lot of Case IH equipment. Usually I don't have this tractor hooked to the planter, but we're going to be going into the field that I just plowed, and it's going to be a little rougher, so I decided to go with the tracks. Here's our shop. Got the Case Puma, a little bit smaller tractor just for doing small chores, mowing and stuff like that. Got the Case Optima. Here we got another Magnum. This is the one I usually use planting. It's got the row crop duals on it. Both of the Magnums are 435 horsepower, so pretty nice. And here's the Steiger quad track. I love this tractor. I was just using the plow on this tractor the other day. This thing just pulls no problem. It's a 540, 605 horsepower, so we won't need it for anything other than that. Probably plowing and cultivating. So yeah, pretty sweet. So we may pull the grain trailer, the grain cart with that, but I may just use the Magnum. We'll see. So this is another shop. Got the farm truck here, and I got a surprise in here. So we're gonna be doing something different on this series, something a little more exciting, and kind of switch it up. We are gonna start rotating in cotton. So I know it's probably not super realistic being way up in Illinois doing cotton and stuff, but I want to try something different. So we got two John Deere cotton harvesters, CP 690. These put out round bales, so I'm excited to use these. Excited for something different, do something a little different to the series. So these are going to be stored in here. We're going to put that other harvester in here. And then we got a couple Quantits here for other stuff. We got a New Holland sprayer, fertilizer spreader, got the Elmer's grain cart, 1,300 bushel. So John Deere plow. I know we got case equipment, but we're using some John Deere plows and cultivators. Or we got Borogo cultivator over here. A couple of headers. Here's our trailers for the cotton bales. So excited to use these. That'll be something different too. So, all right. Well, let's get out into the bean field and let's get planting some beans. We're gonna do this field beans, and then we're gonna start out both these fields with cotton this year. And then these, I think we're gonna do corn in one of these again next year, and then cotton in one of these. So we'll have an even bigger cotton field. But yeah, that's what we're looking at. Right now it is already just about midsummer, day 2 of early summer. We can only plant cotton for a few more days. The temp's supposed to get up to 61. And it's supposed to rain, so we may just try to get that cotton planted today. Yeah, we might have to. I didn't realize it's supposed to rain for the next, 4 days? Or at least a chance for rain. Said we don't have 4 days. We only have, 3 days, or 2 days. Today and 2 more days. So yeah, we may do that cotton plan today. Alright, I'll see you guys out in the field. Alright, so I'm going to do the outside edge here first, right here, go to the north side of the field, and get that done. So yeah, we're going to do all of our planting with this Momentum planter, all of our crop types, so it's something a little bit different just because the fields aren't super big. So like our other series, the Iowa series, we had a big seeder, air cart, all that. These fields are a bit smaller, so we're going to do a slightly smaller scale stuff and just have this planter. So it'll be something a little bit different. See, I really love this planter. Goes 9 miles an hour when you're planting. You can do all the crop types. This actually requires quite a bit of horsepower. I think it's 420 horsepower. But it also, you don't need to cultivate the field before. I think most of the time we will, but you can do some direct seeding, and you don't have to cultivate before you plant. So something nice about this planter too. Back up a little bit here. Alright, get going north here. Go to the inside view. And I'm going to get the GPS set up here. And let's see here. Planter's 18 meters wide. It's a 60-foot planter just about. So, yeah, it's a good size too. That should be good. There we go, on our GPS line. So yeah, when I saw this mod, I was like, oh, I have to get this. I watched some real farming videos and stuff, and I don't know if you guys have seen Brian's farming videos. Check out his channel. It's pretty cool. They demoed a Fendt Momentum planter this year with the Fendt 900 Vario tractor. So it's pretty cool seeing that. And when I seen this mod, someone made this mod, I was like, ooh, I gotta have that. So we'll be using this planter a lot on this one, on this series. So you guys can look forward to that. This planter can also hold liquid fertilizer. I don't have it in right now because all these fields had the first round of fertilizer on them already. So probably next year, whenever we plant again, I said we may do, I think after those two cereal crop fields, the wheat and the oats, we're doing canola in both of those. We'll plant that after those are harvested, and so we'll put some liquid fertilizer in here too, and get the first round of fertilizer on with the planter. So that'll be cool. So yeah, I'm liking the Magnum tractors, Case IH. I decided to switch to this one with the tracks, like I said, because this field, as you can see, it's pretty rough. I had just plowed this field. So the tracks are definitely helping versus the wheels. Those I like using the dual row crop tires just because they don't compact too much. This one doesn't really compact that much either, but has bigger floaters on the front and the tracks on the back, obviously. So yeah, this one works well too. We're gonna put this just a little crooked, but that's fine. There we go. So I've been doing 1.5 rows on the top and bottom. So you guys will see that. You can turn half of the rows off, or it knows like where you planted already, so it'll turn those rows off when you're planting. So that's a cool feature of this planter. There we go. See, this field's a little bit different shaped. It's got this cutout with all the trees in here. So, but it's not too big a deal. Just gotta watch out for that. I'm actually gonna go all the way down here. So we'll hit this part on our north-south rows. So, all right. So yeah, guys, super excited for this series. It'll be a little bit different size fields. We're going to be experimenting a little bit different with dry versus wet corn. I think I have to kind of look it up, but I think the corn, you just plant corn, it comes out as wet corn, and then you have to dry it in a silo, and then it comes dry corn, and you can sell it. If we want to do some silage, and we can chop corn when it's still wet, obviously, and just put it into the silage pit to ferment. So we may be doing some of that. Haven't decided yet. We'll see how much the cotton takes, how much work that is. So that's what we got going on. Let's see, I'm just going to take this corner and back up and realign. There we go. So that's some things to look forward on this map. We're also, so we got like 6 fields, so they're all kind of medium sized. They're all smaller than, they're about the same size as our smaller ones on the Iowa series. So we're going to be doing a little bit different with that. I am going to keep going with the Iowa series. So we'll probably start off a little bit slower on this one, just post a video 1 time a week, and probably once it gets to harvest here, we'll probably start doing this one, posting videos a couple times a week, and then maybe eventually switch over to full-time just on this series. So I'll be doing the Iowa series for a while, at least anyways yet, so you guys can look forward to that. Alright, I'm going to finish these headlands and then get some time-lapse footage for you guys. Enjoy. Alright, so we are about halfway done with this field. So far, I'm really liking this planter. It doesn't turn, it doesn't follow you quite as much as I would like when you turn. That's the nice thing about like the Great Plains planter, has those trailing wheels that also turn. So it gets back behind you a little bit better. And so sometimes what'll happen is we'll miss a little bit right where you meet the headlands. So, and then it takes a few yards before it gets straight. So this is just a tiny little bit on some of these turns. So like right here, we might miss that a little bit. Let's see. So we might get it. Oh yeah, so see here, this is what I'm talking about. So I missed it on that other turn. I didn't get it straight, quite straight enough. And so that's the only bad part about this planter. I don't know if I need to do a little bit bigger headlands or what. If that'll help, that might help. So I can kind of get it around and get straight. Make sure I don't miss any. See, like that turn I did good. I did a little bit better. Just because I got a little more straight. So that's the only bad part about this. I'm liking these Case Magnum tractors. I was a little worried that they won't have enough horsepower because they're both 435 horsepower. They're the Magnum 380 CVX. I think that's what it is. The CVX is their transmission type. But the planter requires 420 horsepower, and these both have 435. But it doesn't struggle at all going up hills, anything like that. It may slow down 1 mile an hour, but that's about it. So I'm happy that both these tractors are working well. I was using the dual row crop tires most of the time, but wanted to switch to this tractor just for this field. Wanted to see how this one does planting, but this field's a little bit rougher. So I think the tracks and the bigger floater tires on front will help. They are helping. So anyways, I'm going to get this field done, and I'll see you guys over at the 2 cotton fields. We should be able to get those done quick, and we'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright folks, welcome back. So it is the next day. It's got a little bit late last night. I was looking at the forecast too, and it's not supposed to rain till way late tonight, like just about midnight. So we waited a day. We are still waiting for the temperature to get high enough. See, cotton's kind of like 61 degrees is where you want it for it to germinate. So we're still a ways away from that. We should hit that in the next couple days. We look at our forecast here. It's supposed to get into the mid 70s today, just about 80 tomorrow. Looks like it may not rain at all today now, and they pushed that back till tomorrow. 50% chance tomorrow, so we might be okay waiting a day. I don't want to get in any mud, so I think we are just going to get this cotton planted this morning, get it done with. We'll see if we need to, if it doesn't germinate, we may have to replant. We'll cross that bridge when it comes. So let's head out to the field. I got the planter sitting over by the field already, so let's head over there. Alright, so we are in the Chevy 2500 HD. Ooh, look at our corn. We might have to stop and take a look at this real quick. Look at this corn. Ooh, that's coming in nicely. Real nice. I'm going to have to spray here maybe today too. That's looking nice. So we don't have very much fertilizer on there. I may have to get fertilizing too. I have to do that today. And I'll have to spray soon too. Alright, so the other part of our farm is just over here. Here's our big silo systems. We got a big corn dryer here, and this holds quite a bit, so we may just put our corn in here and the rest of our crops in this other silo system here. We got plenty of storage. We probably won't need that much. but that's okay. And then over here, this is old pig and cow barn. So we'll have to see. We may be doing pigs one day. So this was on the property already, so we'll see. Maybe we'll incorporate that. All right, let's get this warmed up. We already got cottonseed in there. I haven't used cotton before. I'm not sure how much cottonseed we'll use, but yeah, these fields aren't very big. As you see, that's the other side of the field, so this is all gonna go pretty quick. So I don't think we'll use that much. And our other field is on the south side of the farm there. So let's get in here. I didn't want to hook this and put it back on the other planting tractor. I figured I might as well just keep it on this tractor. We'll be done planting today, so. Alright. Let's get this unfolded. Off a little bit. We may have to, so we're gonna have to back up and re-get this. So there we go. Just go right there. All right. So I'm excited just to have these two small fields cotton this year, just to get a feel for it. See if we like it. We'll see how much money we make on it too. So that's why I'm just doing the two small fields here. We'll do mostly corn. Kind of experiment with the whole wet corn and then drying it, getting that process done. So that's what we're looking at there. Well, you guys are going to see once we come back around to that spot how this momentum planter really handles these slants and stuff. All those individual heads and stuff move. So even there, look at that. You can see how it contours to the ground really well. We're going to have to back up here. Let's see here. Get this lined up. If we overlap just a little bit, our row units will, those end ones will shut off if they're not in a spot that hasn't been planted. Alright, so there you can kind of see the contour, how it contours to the ground really well. They're even better. Look at that. That's awesome how it does that. So that was one of the big pluses to this machine. Ooh, missing a little bit there. So yeah, that was one of the big pluses of the machine, that or one of the things that they really advertised on it was how it contours and really well. I'm gonna get this field done, and we'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, so we are done with this field. I think we'll have just enough seed left to get the other one done. It is a little bit bigger than this field, but we used about, what was that, like 73%. So we used a little bit less than half of it. So yeah, we should have enough. We're just going to leave the Chevy here, and we'll come back for it later. Alright, so here's the other field. We kind of have to go down here and then we'll be able to get in. There's this big ditch right here. Oh, whatever field that is, that's ready down there. Alright, here we go. Let's pull into here and should be able to swing this open. So as you see, this field is a bit bigger than that other one, so we get a decent amount of cotton out of here, so that'll be good. So we may have to fill this thing up with just a little more seed. Alright, so I think after this I am going to get those 3 fields right here, the corn field, 2 cornfields, the soybean field, fertilized at least another round, and probably put a round of fertilizer on both of these cotton fields here, and then we'll see about harvesting that wheat field, the oat field next to it, as you can see here. Up in the upper left-hand corner, that wheat field's good. The oat field is just about with it. I may just wait till that oat field is ready to go, and then we'll harvest that. And I believe I'm planting canola in both of those fields. So that's what we're looking at there. So that's going to be my plan for the rest of the day. I'm going to get this field planted, and yeah, we'll see how this cotton does. So my only worry is that these cotton seeds don't germinate because it's not warm enough. I think it will warm up and that they will germinate just fine. But we'll see. Hopefully hopefully it gets warm enough by tomorrow. Otherwise, we may have to replant. I was really excited to do cotton in this series. We'll see how it goes. Definitely something different that we're doing. So I hope you guys are excited for it. Cotton harvest is cool. It takes a while to do it, so we may be hiring some workers here to help us out, but should be fun. Alright, but I'm going to finish this field. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. We'll see you guys next time. Hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Got this new exciting content coming out. You don't want to miss it. Alright, see you guys next time.